good evening and welcome to FNR F1 tier. It's season 2 and we continue this evening with round 5 of the calendar, and we are here at Silverstone in Great Britain, and with just under 12 minutes to go. Qualifying is well underway. We have 14 people, 14 drivers in fact today. Battling it out for pole position and obviously the race win at the end of the race. Michael currently sits provisional pole, 24.5, sorry. We have a couple of new faces that that people might have already noticed. We have Mr. Where's he gone? Ivory Style F1 in the Ferrari. He debuted in F3 last week and absolutely smashed it. He was going to go into F2, but they've given him a go today in F1 to see how he fares. If he fares well today, he will be staying here in the top tier as we are on board of Timon. I've finally been told actually that I've actually been saying his name wrong. I've been calling him Fidgeman, but it's pronounced Timon. So apologies, Timon. I must have been doing that now for at least over half a year because I've commentated on other races he's been in. But he takes his McLaren across the line and he goes provisional pole with a 124.2. Another new face, I believe he's been promoted, is TTG Nathan, currently in the Renault. I think Shabby we have seen in the top tier before. I believe he is another driver that has been promoted. He's in the Racing Point for today. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. Jay Frotcher's back today, one of the reserves. Not racing as much as usual, and I think he's actually thinking of giving up league racing. A lot of people say that, but in the end I think it actually comes to them just taking a short break and then returning. So hopefully he's not going to quit it. Oh, pardon me. He's not going to quit it completely. Sorry, tired. Been up. Oh, been up a long time today. Thank you anyone who has joined the stream. Thank you for joining me on this fine Friday evening. Do let me know any predictions as always. Who's going to get pole position, who's going to win the race. Are there going to be any unusual names on the podium? Do let me know by commenting on the stream and I shall have a read. Jay Frotcher comes up to the line, does a 125, and he's actually... I'm yawning again, apologies. Hopefully I'm not yawning this much during the race. He's actually qualified on the medium tyre. There's still just over 7 minutes left, so we'll wait to see if that's actually the tyre he's going to set his lap on. should be changing the car. Let's go on board with the main zone. He's currently slowest of everyone who's done a time. We're still waiting for Ryan and Conrad to post their lap. I can definitely see the two Williams teaming up again. I think I can see them are just going through sector 1 now. So I think Joey's probably giving Ryan a bit of slipstream. Let's come off the first person view. Have a look at the main zone. I don't think the main zone improved, but let's go on board with Ryan because he is about to set his first time. I think Conrad's just behind. He's actually invalidated, so he'll be probably heading into the pits. What's Ryan gonna do? He goes on provisional pole position. It's like my third or fourth yawn. I haven't even done 10 minutes yet. That's what happens when you're back at work. I had 3 weeks off of work, and as soon as I come back and I have an early shift, I'm then yawning. Fishman's not on a lap. Who's the furthest round? I think it's Restart actually. Restart's actually backed off. Michael's not on a lap. I think everyone's coming in here. So everyone is coming in. To get ready for one more. Right, has anyone come out? So Joey's come out. That was expected. So we will see Ryan come out just before Joey reaches the end of his outlap. Considering Joey managed to help Ryan get provisional pole currently, Joey will definitely be looking to make up some places with help from his teammates. So here goes Joey. Teammate has come out the pits. Just Still waiting for, I think Michael's going to be the last car out of the pits here. Oh no, J. Luke has just turned up. If J. Luke gets out now, which I don't think he's going to have time to. So J. Luke has made the race. So he's not using Ryan's slipstream here. I'm sure he'll be using it after Maggots and Beckett's. Just keeping an eye on where Ryan is on that track map in the bottom right hand corner. There we are, and there's the two Williams. Off he goes. So this is Joey's one shot. What can he do? Oh, I think he's... Oh, he's got himself up to 4th. Okay. Gained 2 tenths there, so Joey currently up to 4th. Just ahead of Shabby. I think the first car we are going to see is Trench. Trench has actually invalidated. Can stay on board, see if he can make the line. Oh, he's out of fuel anyway, so Trench will not be improving on his time. Shabby is not going to be the next car. What car is that? It's Nathan. What can Nathan do on his F1 debut? Currently sits in 6th position. Stays in 6th position. Next up, LRB, currently 10th. He will want to move up. He does. Just slightly, 5 thousandths ahead of Joey. And we have the other Alfa Romeo of Bar on pole coming up to the line. Is he going to improve? He does. He goes up to 4th as well. Someone's off. Shabby's off it. Oh no, he's not finished. Conrad's moved up to 11th. Jay Proctor has gone 2nd. Ryan improves his time. Vapor King, I'm not sure what's happened to Vapor King. Jay Luke didn't get to set a time. Restart goes 9th. Can Michael improve? No, he stays 4th, and that is that. And Ryan, by nearly half a second, is clearly the pole sitter here at Great Britain in Silverstone. So it's Ryan on pole with Jay Frotcher alongside him on the front row. And we're up to 15 drivers. We've actually gained a driver, so good to see Jay Luke make it. So here you are, Ryan is on pole, Jay Frotcher starts alongside him on the front row, then it's Timon and Michael, third row, Barn pole and LRB. Joey in the end dropped down to the 4th row, 7th place for him, Shabby alongside him. 5th row is Restyle and Nathan, both making their F1 debuts here. That completes the top 10, and then it is Conrad, Vapor King, Vapor Trench, Domain Zane and J Luke, who turned up just too late to get a qualifying lap in, but he is here for the race. Right. We're nearly ready. Five lights in Silverstone, FNR, and away they go. Does Ryan get a good start? He does. Jay Frotcher also gets a good start. Retains that second place. Someone's gone massively wide at the back. I'm not sure who it was. Oh, someone's gone massively wide again. It's Vapor Trench. He's got a 10-second time penalty for that. Let's get on board with some of these guys here. Timon is already looking to make a move on Jay Frotcher. There's a bit of movement further down. Shabby has dropped down to 11th. Domain Zane currently occupies 10th. The two Vapor guys have had an awful start, both at the back of the pack. Domain Zane looking to go around the outside of Nathan here. Big move. What a move. Domain Zane in the Red Bull doing an Alex Albon move on that long right-hander, and we've got a fair few cars here racking up at the back. Jay Luke is the next driver to have a go at Nathan's mediums versus soft, but he seems to have the pace in that AlphaTauri to get the job done. I did see further up LRB has got ahead of Joey. Michael has also dropped down. Nathan's in the pits, speeding in the pit lane. 5-second penalty for him. Shabby is also in the pits. Everyone moved up. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. There's just a glitch in the board. So no movement at the front three at the moment. They're very tightly packed together though. Shabby and Vapor King also pitted. So 3 drivers have already pitted in this race. Let's go on board with J Luke. J Luke looks like he's wanting to get a move on in this race. Obviously started P15. Didn't get a qualifying lap in time, and he's now into the points, and he's actually up into 9th place. Unless Domain Zane can keep him up the inside, he can't. AlphaTauri of J Luke up to P9. Should see a lot of overtaking this evening. Silverstone is known for having many overtaking opportunities, as DRS is now available to the drivers, and Ryan might be a bit worried here because Jay Frotcher, Timon and Brian Cole, to be fair, is sticking right behind him. There's the pit stop strategies. Apparently you can pit for medium or hards between lap 10 and 13 and then go to the end. So, I mean, no one's going to go for the hards, are they, realistically, if you can take the mediums to the end. Keep on board. Actually, we'll go with Joey, who's making a move on LRB, and he's got that move done. He is up into P5. DRS already helping the guys out. Domain Zane and Vapor Trench trading places. Vapor Trench trying to move, I think, and it didn't pay off. Now Conrad is right behind the Alfa Romeo driver. not going to be able to make a move here. Oh, Conrad had a bit of a slide on his back end of that Mercedes car, and he's lost about nearly half a second on the car in front. Xavi sets the fastest lap on his soft. Let's get that detail up. So J Loop, there you can see, made the most places, up 6. Xavi has lost the most places, down 6. Not a good start. Oh, we've lost Trench. We haven't lost him, but he's lost himself. He's off the track, and he has a lot of damage to that wing, and he's going to have to enter the pits, I think, here. Doesn't even try Beckett's with the wing damage he's got, and I really don't blame him, to be honest. Doesn't look great. Let's get the telemetry up so we can see how everyone is doing with their ERS. So Trench comes in to the pit. Xavi and Nathan. Nathan is out. Where's Nathan gone? At the end of Mates and Beckett's is a VSC, and Nathan's F1 debut comes to a halt. Only 5 laps deep as well. VSC didn't last too long, we're already back underway. Interesting enough, Bois has dropped out of the DRS range to Timon. Which is going to, that's going to frustrate Bois here. You can see them, they're all there. He's actually got himself back into the 1 second gap. He actually set a purple sector 3. Is that the other Vapor? Vapor King is now in the wall. Oh, and the 2 Vapor lads have hit each other, and they're out. It's a safety car. The Vapor boys have collided. I wish I was on board Vapor Trench then, because Vapor Trench must have lost it completely. He must have lost it. Delane Zane's got a speeding under safety car. That's a drive-through for the Red Bull. So we will see pretty much everyone fly into the pits. Can you take halves 20 laps here? I'm sure pretty much everyone will try. I mean, Xavi has pitted already, and he's put on a new set of mediums. So we might see some try. So most people have actually gone for the mediums. Timon and Restyle, Conrad and J. Luke. The only 4 to go on the hard. Shabby is actually pitting again, so we might see... let's have a look at Shabby actually. What's he up to? Has he got a drive-through? Has he got... What's he got? So we put a new set of mediums on again. So the only driver not to pit is Domain Zane, who currently occupies P1. He's on 6-lap old mediums. And I doubt we're going to see him pit here. So Domain Zane's got a real job on his hands. As we see another couple cars coming in. Conrad and J. Luke have both come back into the pit, so they both put on hards. So are they thinking, looking at everyone else, did we make a mistake? Conrad has now changed to mediums, and so is J. Luke, so there you go. So it's now only Timon and Restyle on the hards. So we'll keep an eye on those two and see how those two get on the hard compound. So, I don't know, sorry, I did just take a little drinks break. I don't know if people watching saw there, but Ryan just got a 5-second penalty for a collision under the safety car with Jay Frotcher. Now, for me, that's probably Jay Frotcher accidentally going into the back of Ryan. So I'm sure that will be reviewed and most likely striked off. But if not, that could be big, 5 seconds. And Conrad came back into the pits and he's now back on the hard tyre and had a front wing change. So it's hard to keep track, but we finally will see the safety car coming in. There's confirmation at the bottom of the screen. And Domain Zane will be the one to lead everyone off. Is he going to regret not pitting from those medium tyres? And here he goes. So we are back underway here at Silverstone. Is anyone going to be caught out? I mean, Domain Zane already looks like he's under threat. I thought we might have seen a move into turn 1 there from Ryan. He was looking very hasty. Timon has been caught out, old habit. He's lost a bit of time on Jay Frotcher. Ryan is already looking to make that move on Domain Zane. He's using his overtake. Is it going to work? He's going up the inside of the Red Bull. Can he hold it? He can. Jay Frotcher's going to look to follow him all the way around. He does around the outside. Bois has actually got ahead of Timon. So he is up into P4 now. Joey currently in P9. Not sure if he drops a few places after the restart. But he's currently hunting down F1 debutant I Restyle. Hunting him down here. He's not close enough. DRS not open for another lap yet, and there's a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. And Domain Zane has now actually decided this is the time to come in and take his pit stop. So it's interesting that he's coming in now. I thought he'd be going further on these mediums and then trying to go onto the soft. Oh no, he has his drive-through. He had to take his drive-through. Conrad looks like he's got a drive-through as well. So those two are serving those. What's the closest battle? It's still this pair, the Ferrari and Williams pair, and Joey's got to be careful. The AlphaTauri of J. Luke right behind him, Shabby as well. It's all getting a bit tight towards the tail end of the point scoring position. J. Luke is looking very feisty. Wants to get a move on and move on fast. He'll be seeing the gap between Restyle and Michael increasing with every lap, and he doesn't want them to get too far ahead. Joey's having a look. He's poking the front of that Williams down the inside. Not making a full move though. These four are locked in a bit of a train here. J. currently looking like the fastest car out of these four. Or him and Joey really. Joey, DRS is now available. So Joey is going to be able to make that move. We'll go on board with J. Luke as Joey goes up the inside and nearly completely runs Restyle off the road. I don't think he fully did, so I think that move is fair and square, just a bit feisty. So Joey finally gets up to 7th place. Freestyle looking at the inside of the long right-hander, and then he had to back out, so he's lost a bit of pace coming out of that long right-hander. He's now going through Maggots and Beckett. Is he going to be looking forward, or is he going to be looking in his mirrors? I think he's going to be looking in his mirrors here as J. Luke slowly gains on that Ferrari. Oh, and he's just picked up the penalty. He's just driven a bit too wide. J. Luke having a look up the inside, not able to make the move there. But he wants this move done. He wants it done before turn 1. He's going up the inside of Restyle, and he's managed to make the move stick. He's up into P8 now. Restyle was having a look to try and get that move, that position straight back, but not going to happen there. So Restyle within a lap and has dropped from 7th down to P9. It was Brazil last week here at FNR, and if you didn't see, we saw a couple of punches. Timon got a puncher on the final lap, and Lego Minecraft got a puncher with about 5 or 6 laps remaining. Lego Minecraft not here this evening. It was a real shame. He had a really good race. Jay Frotch is actually making a move here for the lead of the race, and he's got ahead of the championship leader Ryan, and that's Lego Minecraft Mercedes driven by Jay Frotcher now into P1. Oh, Restyle and Shabby going toe to toe. Looks like Shabby is going to have him into turn 1, is he? They go side by side. Shabby just gets the position and is up into P9. Restyle now in P10. So yeah, it was a dramatic race last week, and it'll be... It's interesting that Lego's not here this week, as the current championship standings are Ryan, LRB, Frotcher, Timon, and Lego Minecraft. Frotcher's actually in the wrong car. He is meant to be in the Ferrari, so he's in the wrong car. But Ryan with a 41-point lead over LRB in 2nd place. So we stay on board with Bar here, because I think Ryan will be gearing up to make a move on Jay Frotcher shortly to try and regain P1. Oh, bit wide from Bart, and that'll be a 3-second penalty. It's not going to help his chances. Oh, Ryan's gaining. Not getting enough though. Oh, yellow flag, sector 2. Who's that? Is that Domain Zane? It is indeed. Red Bull driver. He's got no visible damage. So I wonder what happened there to Domain Zane. Mediums are 14 laps old now, so maybe he's really feeling these mediums. Let's drop back to Michael, who's gaining on LRB. This is the battle for P5. We haven't spoke much about Michael actually in this race. But he's doing a good job. Let's go to the front quickly actually. Could have another change in the lead. Ryan has retaken P1. So normal service resumes for Ryan in that Williams. And Joey picks up another 3-second time penalty. About 10 laps to go. Let's have a look. So yeah, J Luke still big gainer. 7 places he's up, and he's right on the back of Joey, so he could make it 8 very soon. Person who's lost the most would be Nathan, but he is out of the race. So it's Michael actually losing 2 places, but that's not too bad. Could be much worse. This is interesting, actually. Jay Frotcher and Ryan, the fact they've been not massively swapping places, but they've swapped places twice now. Either they're struggling or they're slowing each other up, because Brian Pole, Fidgeman and LRB and pretty much Michael 6-car train, and usually where Brian and Jay Frotcher and probably Brian Pole, Timon would be breaking away, they're all now neck and neck. With about 9 laps to go. Going to go on board with time, and he's got the smallest gap, but it's actually Jay Frotcher making a move for the lead. Up the inside of Ryan he goes. Jay Frotcher regains the lead of the race, and I'm sure we'll see more changes happening throughout these last 7 or 8 so laps. Getting ready, really close to the back of this Williams and Ryan. That's the thing, Ryan and Jay Fotcher will keep getting very close to each other due to whoever's in first not having any DRS, but everyone else is just stuck in a train. It's just so hard for everyone else to get anywhere. I wasn't concentrating there, but I do believe Ryan has regained the lead now. So another swap at the front again. I am trying to keep an eye on the rest of the field apart from the top 6, just to see if there's any other battles going on down the field. What I'm interested in seeing is if last 2 to 3 laps, if Timon's hard tyres then become better than the others' worn mediums. That's what I'm keeping an eye on at the moment. I'm just not sure whether Timon is going to get the upper hand in terms of grip in the last few laps. So I'll keep watching, but bar now is actually really close to the back of Jay Fotcher. Jay Fotcher has lost about half a second somewhere at the end of sector 3. But I'm afraid it's going to be the same thing again. It's a DRS train and it's just not budging. Bar picks up another time penalty. That's really going to harm his chances at a race win or even a podium here now. So that's 2 penalties we know that he has gained. Oh, and are we going to see a change in the DRS train? Doesn't look like it. I thought Timon was going to be making a move, but it's all staying the same. We're sticking to what we have. I also thought Jay Luke would be coming through the field more, like he started the first half of the race was good for him. Seems to have stalled at the moment. He's stuck at about 1.5 seconds behind Shabby. Oh, Timon What's happened to Diamond? He's made a mistake somewhere. Oh, and he's all over the place. So Diamond, we do have a change in this 6-man DRS train, and Diamond has made a mistake, and LRB takes advantage, moving up to P4 with 4 laps to go. Apologies that the commentary hasn't been its best. It's just when Conrad is off. Conrad's gone off. He's still going though. He's got no visible damage, just a spin maybe, or a bit of contact with the main zone. But as I was saying, apologies if the commentary hasn't been that great this evening. One, I was up very early this morning, about 5:45 for work. And when it's a DRS train, a 6-man DRS train, not a lot is going to change apart from the 2 at the front, 2-3 at the front. So it's hard to get excited where it normally would be when people are like half a second behind each other. But when you know not much is actually going to happen, it's just a waste of breath to just keep every lap getting excited over people being half a second behind, because you know it's not going to happen. J. Luke does actually pit from P9 though, so I think he knows he can safely pit and still be within the points, and he'll go for the fastest lap. So yeah, he pretty much pits from 2 points, pitting now to getting 1 point, and if he gets the fastest lap he still gets 2 points anyway. So may as well go for it, and those soft tyres will feel much nicer than the medium tyres he was on previously. Jay Fletcher having a look at Ryan there. And this is where you'll see now, with 2 laps to go, the lead is going to be very important. It's going to be defended this time. It's not just going to be allowed through, as Timon is now looking to make a move, and that was a gamble. It probably was worth taking. If it paid off, it probably would have gone well. All up the bar pole might be about to upset the top 2. He doesn't. Thought we were going to have a change in the top 2 drivers there, but Jay Fletcher fends off the competition. But yes, I think Jay Fletcher will be happy to be where he is right now. So here we go then. Final lap of the Great Britain Grand Prix at the home of F1, Silverstone. The Barton pole making a move down the inside of Jay Fotcher. Jay Fotcher, I don't think, expected it. And I don't think he's going to like that, Jay Fotcher. He would have been planning for when he's going to make a move on Ryan for the lead of the race. But now Brian Pole has got himself ahead of the Mercedes driver. There's a bang of wheels. Brian Pole's gone off the track there. And this has given Ryan a 1 second lead over both of these two. Brian Pole is still holding Jay Fotcher out here to second place. Jay Fotcher is going to make a move here on the final lap. He's got ahead of Brian Pole, has he? I don't think he's done it. Brian Pole is going to finish second on track, but your winner for the Great British Grand Prix is Ryan. And I think Brian Pole actually finished ahead of Jay Fotcher on the track, but penalties for both drivers mean that LRB and Michael are promoted to the podium. Bois ends up finishing 4th. Timon finishes 5th. Jay Fotcher eventually finishes 6th. Shabby in 7th. Joey in 8th. Irie Style in 9th. And Jay Luke will come home to take the last of the points places in 10th. Jermaine Zane will come home 11th, and Conrad has finished 12th. Well, thank you all for joining me on this Friday evening. I shall be back here next week for the halfway point of the season, and getting us to halfway is Baku, Azerbaijan. So I think this is our first street race. Oh no, we had Vietnam, to be fair, so Azerbaijan is the track selected for next week's race. It's been a pleasure. There's Ryan, congratulations on the win. LRB will be over the moon with P2, and I'm sure Mike will be over the moon with P3, so congratulations to those two as well. Yeah, as I said, I'll be here next week. If you want to join FNR or keep track of FNR, we are on Twitter. The @ is @FNR Night, and give us a DM over there if you'd like to join, or just follow if you want to keep track of how things are going. There's 3 tiers, so this is tier 1, and there's another 2 tiers. Thank you again, everyone who tuned in to the stream, and I shall see you next week in the city of Baku, Azerbaijan. Have a good evening, one and all. Goodbye.